Next, Eala barges into the quarterfinals of the Jingshan Open in China. The Filipino tennis star showing why she is the tournament's top seed in her sweep of Japan's Mei Yamaguchi. Eala shut out her opponent in the first set and won the first two games of the second set before letting her opponent get on the board. In the end, though, Eala gave up just 3 games for the 6-love and 6-3 win. Eala will next face China's own Lu Jianjing in the quarters tomorrow. Eala is looking to bounce back after a quarterfinal exit in her last tournament, the Sao Paulo Open in Brazil.
Meanwhile, back here at home, the UAAP is now looking into a controversial moment in yesterday's men's basketball game between the Adamson Soaring Falcons and the UP Fighting Maroons. For 20 seconds late in the game, only 4 Falcons were in action against 5 Fighting Maroons. That occurred after a double foul resulted in Adamson big man Cedric Manzano exiting the game at the 1 minute and 30-second mark of the 4th quarter. But Adamson failed to check in a substitute for Manzano. Play resumed with the game tied at 57-all before officials had to pause. Adamson head coach Nash Racela was visibly upset and confused at the situation. Eventually, Joshua Barcelona subbed in and the game continued at the 1:10 mark. Adamson did end up winning the game 62-59. UAAP Men's Basketball Commissioner Jai Reyes acknowledged that the issue stemmed from confusion among all parties, the Falcons, the referees, and the guys at the scorer's table. The UAAP will reach out to both Adamson and UP to clear up the matter. Moving forward, Reyes vowed to do better on all fronts.
Erolon and Torres were officially on the court at the same time. Pero ang intention ni Erolon, isub talaga si Torres. And later on, yun yung nangyari. Pag nakita niyo yung video, biglang tumakbo si Torres outside. We told the officials na at the end of the day, you recognize 5 players. Tapos yun nga, sa video, biglang tumakbo si Torres palabas. Parang dapat nakita pa rin kahit papaano na 5 yung players. So again, the referees are completely correct. May pagkakamali rin sila dahil, high-level officials talagang dapat na makita pa rin nila na bigla pa lang may tumakbo.
Adamson coach Nash Racela is proud of his players for showing maturity in their victory over UP. Racela hopes they retain this kind of composure as the season moves forward. It was a back-and-forth affair against the Maroons for the most of the match, but the Falcons were able to pull away late in the 3rd quarter. The Maroons did storm back in the payoff period, and as mentioned earlier, the game was tied in the dying moments. It was a heroic play from Ray Allen Torres just to get the Falcons over the hump. With that big 3, Adamson now 1-1 for the season. The Falcons hope to carry the momentum from their win when they face the 2-0 Ateneo Blue Eagles on Sunday, September 28th.
Yun lang ang chance namin eh. Diba? You all know that our talent compared to them, to most of them, mas mababa. No? Hindi ko naman ibinababa yung mga players. But I guess that's just the reality and we have to accept that. And the only way for us to be able to compete in this league is really to play defense, play as a team, rely on each other, and not too much on our individual skill. So the team should embrace that. I think they're starting to. So hopefully every game ganyan ang pakita namin.
In the women's division, UP head coach Paul Ramos praises the Fighting Maroons for staying the course in their opening win against the Adamson Lady Falcons. Ramos highlighted the Maroons' resiliency after the Falcons clawed back from as many as 17 points down to keep it close in the final minutes. In the end, the Maroons still came out on top 66-63. UP is looking to improve on its 5th place finish last season, and they beat an Adamson side that is coming off a bronze medal finish. Here's a usually stoic Coach Ramos sharing his delight in getting the victory.
It's nice that we were resilient and we were able to bounce back from the runs that Adamson showed. And kudos to them because this Adamson team, remember, is a Final Four team last year. So they won't back down on a 17-point deficit. So hats off to the coaching staff. But I'm really just proud of everybody in our staff and our players. It's a magnificent win for us. Not this season, it's more about just being in the moment. I'm just happy that we got the win. Definitely, sila yung mga kalaban namin sa Final Four. Naglalaban kami sa spot na yan. Alam naman natin kung sino yung mga nasa ibabaw. So, just happy for this.
Coming up, the latest on the FIVB Men's World Championship. Find out how teams fared in today's quarterfinal doubleheader when play-by-play returns here on One News.
Welcome back to the show. You're still tuned in to Play-by-Play only here on One News. It is the final day of the quarterfinals of the FIVB Men's World Championship, and we've got another doubleheader on tap with Czechia facing Iran and Team USA battling Bulgaria.
Mobile journalist Denise Valdesancho now joins us live from the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City for an update on today's games. Denise, what is the latest?
Hi, Cheska. Andre, Czechia is finally advancing right now to the semis after their huge win over Bulgaria here at the FIVB. That is Czechia advancing to the semis of the FIVB here at the FIVB Men's World Championship after the world number 7 claimed a historic 4-set victory over Iran in their quarterfinal showdown a few hours ago here at the Mall of Asia Arena. Iran did start the game strong, claiming the opening set 22-25, but Czechia meant business and bounced back in the following frames. Czechia claimed an extended second set 27-25. Iran tried to recover in the third, even tying the set at 16-all, but Czechia regrouped and pulled away, taking the set on a service error by Iran 25-20. It was more of the same in the fourth set, and eventually Jan Galibov sealed the Czech victory with a cross-court hit 25-21. Patrick Indra and Lucas Vecina were too strong for their opponents, scoring 22 and 21 points respectively. This is the first time the European squad will enter the top 4 as Czechia. They hope to win their first medal since 1966 when they won gold and were still known as Czechoslovakia. Cheska, Andre, Team Czechia will now be facing the winner of this Bulgaria-USA face-off happening just right now. And in the first set, it was Team USA who took the set number one at 25-21 after a service error from Team Bulgaria. That's the latest here in the Maldives Arena. Back to you.
Always hardworking. Tuloy-tuloy lang, Denise. Huwag kang mag-alala, malapit na. Nasa semis na tayo. That was Denise Valdesancho. Konting kapit na lang. Again, reporting to us live all the way from the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City for the FIVB Men's World Volleyball Championship. More than the historic semifinal berth, Patrick Indra is hoping that Czechia's win will bring pride back home. Indra wants to bring attention to volleyball in a country dominated by ice hockey and football. Let's listen to this.
Just incredible moments for us, for Czech volleyball, for our country. Incredible. Really tough game from the start. We were under big pressure first two sets. Incredibly hard. Second set in the end, the guys from the bench, they made amazing job. They turned it out, then they turned totally the set. We won that, and I think third and fourth set we were better than Iran. Just it was really hard to finish the game. Incredibly big. Maybe first time in my career I feel the support from not just volleyball fans, but all kind of people in Czech Republic. You know, we are a country of ice hockey, we are a country of football, but we are not that big country in volleyball. So now I feel really good about that, because maybe we will become idols for the small kids, and that's really important for us.
Meantime, Poland is keeping its eyes on the ultimate prize. The world #1 squad advanced to the FIVB Men's World Championship semis after sweeping Turkey 25-15, 25-22, and 25-18. Poland has yet to miss the semis since 2014, when they won their first world title. But standing in their way next is none other than defending champion Italy. With a blockbuster match ahead, star spiker Wilfredo Leon is dead set on bringing home the gold for his home country.
They are the defending champion, and we want to be the champion. That's my word, and this is my best motivation so far. Let's say that until now we were having only one free day off. 1 day off only, so we are working all the time, and when you are not working, you are thinking about the adversary. So I was waiting, and now I am, so I try to take it in the best way as possible, try to bring my mind all the time to the court, either when I'm out of the court. So I have a lot of motivations, and I have my reasons to fight for every game, for every win. So waiting for Italy.
Well, it turns out Luka Doncic isn't the only NBA star turning heads with his new physique. Let's take a look at a very slimmed down Zion Williamson in his first practice with the New Orleans Pelicans for the upcoming NBA season. Zion is coming off another injury-plagued season where he just played only 30 games. Since being drafted first overall back in 2019, Williamson has already missed 286 games for the Pels. Zion hasn't even been to the playoffs despite his team's 2 postseason stints since his arrival. Most of Williamson's critics blame his extra weight for the injury woes. After the first day of training camp, Williamson talked to the media about his new role with the team and the attention that he's been getting after shredding a lot of pounds.
A lot of spacing, a lot of speed, and it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, it's different for me, especially stepping into a leadership position. Like I said, you know, the focus was there. Everybody was locked in. Practice was great, especially for the first one. And, you know, everybody had fun. You know, that's all you can hope for out of the first practice.
Did you follow any of the stuff? I mean, it seems like we got bombarded with it on social media about how good you looked, how happy you were, the excitement. I saw where even like the MVP odds swung significantly because of your look and mood yesterday, or is that just kind of outside noise?
Outside noise. Like I said at the press conference, none of that stuff means nothing to me. Whoever was here when we were working and people doubted us, that's who I want to celebrate with when that time comes.
Coming up, it's Throwback Thursday, and in the NBA, several teams have unveiled their throwback jerseys for the upcoming season. A look into that and a lot more coming your way when Play-by-Play returns, only here on One News.
Welcome back. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. The PBA holds its first media day for its upcoming 50th season. Teams present include the San Miguel Beermen, the Phoenix Fuel Masters, the Terra Firma Jeep, the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, and the TNT Tropang 5G. The squads took part in fun activities. They also had a photo shoot with a special golden ball in honor of the league's golden anniversary. But TNT took the celebration a step further with a special song.
I'm going up, 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 time to go, and you gotta be going, you gotta be going, up, 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 going,
The PBA's golden season will tip off on October 5 at the Smart Araneta Coliseum.
We've got UAAP basketball and the FIVB Men's World Volleyball Championship for tonight's highlight reel Thursday. UAAP muna tayo. UP Adamson Men's, very controversial yung kanina binalita natin last 23 seconds ago. Abadiano, ganda naman, nakakaw play ang tawag doon sa street, sa kalsada. Nakakaw! Alarcon, of course, and his former juniors teammate, Jerry Abadiano, connecting on that play. 23 seconds. Sino mo yung curl, ha? Pag ikot dito ni Alarcon, alam ni Abadiano, iwas sa depensa. That was Abadiano's only assist of the game, though. He had 15 points, 2 rebounds. Harold, after that basket, said, kalma muna tayo, kalma. Eventually nga, natalo sila, nadali sila ni Ray Allen Torres for that 3. By the way, Alarcon had 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, and 3 assists, and also a steal in this game. UP, now 0-2, losing this one to that big 3 from Ray Allen Torres, sinking that big 3 go-ahead, 62-59 final score. Well, one of the worst starts for UP in recent memory kasi alam naman natin before they were really struggling in their dark days. Pero to, they're a championship caliber team, defending champs 0-2 to start UAAP season 88. Okay, now from UP Adamson, let's go to Ateneo UE. 31 seconds to go in the fourth. Look at the score. UE up 2. Bahay has it, uses the screen. Another screen, nope, goes to Kaimani. Ladi, bang, bang, bang. Big three from the one and done. This kid, 6'7", inside out, long wingspan, can hit that three ball too. Well, I won't be surprised if he goes to Japan, Korea, or possibly the PBA. Top 1, 2, 3 pick, definitely for next season. But kay Manny Ladi, as a Blue Eagle, helping them be undefeated. So far in 2 games, 2-0, Ateneo would win this one after a great defensive play on the other end. Final score 62-60 here against UE. Ladi top scoring for Ateneo again, 18 points along with 10 rebounds. Ateneo, second win and still no losses, 2-0 for the blue and white. Okay, now let's go to volleyball from the UAAP FIVB Men's Volleyball World Championship tayo. Match point. Czechia attacks, and look at that, going to zone 5. That was the Iranians with a strong serve, but Lubos Bartonek with that find, and then goes to Galabov for the win. He goes so sharp. Take a look. Against 3 blockers, to say the least, too. Take a look again at Galabov. Rising, good timing, and aiming for that sharp corner at the right side in zone 5. Nobody home. Victory, match, Czechia. This marks Czechia's first top 4 finish after 55 long years. Do the math. 1970s pa yata yung huli para sa Czechia. That's why tuwan-tuwa. The Czechians happy, everybody's happy. They're moving on. Galabov, 7 points in this big win. Congratulations to Czechia. What a big, big, big accomplishment in this year's FIVB Men's World Volleyball Championship. Lastly, Poland's win over Turkey. Here's Jakub Kochanowski at the service line. Service ace to give Poland match point. They're up 2-0 against Turkey. Back-to-back, sabi ni Kochanowski, tapusin ko na. One more time. And look at Poland advancing, sweeping Turkey there, thanks to the 2 straight back-to-back service aces from Kochanowski. Look at that powerful serve. Really targeting kahit sino na lang eh. Look at this. Perfect jump serve too, using the right to toss it up and using the right strong hand to serve it up as well. And Kochanowski back-to-back aces, by the way, finishing with 13 points. It will be a very interesting and exciting semifinals in the FIVB Men's World Volleyball Championship. Check.
And before we go, people say fashion is cyclical. Perhaps you can say the same about NBA jerseys after a trio of teams rolled out some throwback unis. The Philadelphia 76ers, Minnesota Timberwolves, and Memphis Grizzlies revealed their throwback alternate jerseys. The Sixers are bringing back their black uniforms popularized by NBA legend Allen Iverson, which the team wore from 1997 to 2009. The Sixers are honoring the 25th anniversary of the 2001 squad that reached the NBA Finals, of course, led by AI. Philly will wear it 15 times beginning on November 8 against the Toronto Raptors. The Wolves are rolling out their Black Trees Classic Edition from the Kevin Garnett era. The team wore this from 1998 to 2008 and will do so again 28 times this coming season, beginning in their home opener against the Indiana Pacers. The Grizzlies throwbacks are also a 25th anniversary nod, an all-black uniform with the city's name on the chest. Memphis will debut the uniforms in their season opener against the New Orleans Pelicans. Aside from uniforms, all 3 teams also unveiled court designs that correspond to the era when the jerseys were worn.
Well, if you had the old jerseys, better to keep them because again, it's, kumbaga, uso ngayon yun, yung babalik, going retro, throwing back.
I'm more focused on the fact that the jerseys that I grew up with are now throwbacks.
Wala, kasama talaga sa edad natin yun eh. Nakakatawa nga pag naririnig natin throwback or for example, give me a song in the 2000s, kunyari Destiny's Child, Say My Name, oy, classic. Or, or pag kunyari, way back, mga Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys, uy, old school.
The fashion is cyclical, that's true. You know, the
Yeah,
crop tops of
those
today,
yes.
excuse me, during our time, those were baby tees.
Oh, correct. Pati yung mga sinusuot, alam mo yung mga baggy pants ngayon, ng mga Gen Z?
That's why.
Uso
So
din
baby
dati
tees
yun.
with the baggy pants. Okay.
Bumabalik lang
Tinawag
na
lang
bumabalik.
siyang crop top today.
Exactly. That's all from us tonight, though. Thursday. Catch us again tomorrow, Friday, to end the work week. 8:30 p.m. for a play-by-play of today's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV, Channel 8 on SD, and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live.
That's right. I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Liton-Calao. Thank you for watching. Good night.